Inflation kills my grocery budget. The food delivery company uses inflation concerns in its latest ad. Inflation was killing my grocery budget before I found this. I'm way too busy to cook every night. That's the opening line of an online video ad circulating from Factor 75, a food delivery company that specializes in bringing fully prepared, diet-friendly meals to customers' homes. Rex nutting. Hey race, where the inflation came from in 2021. Factor 75 is using inflation anxiety in its latest advertising campaign in an effort to steer consumers away from grocery stores and toward its subscription service. The company insinuates that grocery store prices are being hit hard by inflation in the US, which is borne out by the latest inflation data. But it's not entirely clear that pre-made services are free from the supply chain issues, nor elevated pandemic-era eat-at-home demand and other factors sending food bills higher. Consumer prices rose 0.5% in December, pushing the annualized retail inflation rate to a near 40-year high of 7%. One particular area of price increases over the past year is in fact at the grocery store. Americans are paying 15.2% more for beef, 20.7% more for eggs, and 5.9% more for milk. The Powell paints picture of a soft landing, says Fed can cool inflation without damaging labor market. The most popular subscription option from Factor 75 includes 8 meals per week for $12.38 per meal per person, more than most consumers would spend per meal made with store-bought groceries. See also why your favorite grocery store products are suffering from shrinkflation. There is a long history of companies using inflation in their advertising. Doran Gerstel, CEO of APRN, a global advertising company that executes ads on multiple platforms, including digital and TV, told MarketWatch in an email, "It just has not happened recently because we have been in such a low inflation environment." However, back in the 70s and 80s, we would see advertising that promised inflation-busting prices all the time. It is ethical if the offers are legitimate, and it can be effective for a while. Once everyone starts making the same statement, it becomes wallpaper, Gerstel continued. Div YouTube height, 0, position relative, padding bottom of 56.25%. Div YouTube representatives from Factor 75 did not respond to MarketWatch's request for comment for this story. Factor 75 is similar to food delivery companies HelloFresh and Blue Apron APRN, plus 10.08%, but delivers fully prepared meals instead of make-it-yourself meal kit. At times during the COVID-19 pandemic, meal delivery companies saw an increase in demand as more people than ever limited trips outside their homes. In 2020, the U.S. subsidiary of German-owned HelloFresh purchased Factor 75 Inc. in a deal worth up to $277 million. From the archives, people like meal kits, but their business model is unsustainable. Jeremy Siegel, a professor of finance at the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School of Business, said this week that inflation in the U.S. is mainly being caused by too much money chasing too few goods.